guys, how are you? How are you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guess what? I'm back with another video. Guess what? Guess what, y'all? Do you know that I've seen this thing happen all the time? It's like, okay, the reason I always tell you guys not to compare yourself to anyone, because if you start doing things that are very awkward, that will be ashaming, but it's like you won't be seeing. Okay, you'll be doing things like without thinking. It will drive you crazy, like the comparison and wanting to compete and all that, because I share with you guys things I see them happen. Yeah, I see them happen. I learn from a lot of other people too. So I just wonder when I see people who be comparing themselves to other people. It's sad, first of all, because it's like people are so insecure. And I'm not even saying that this type of people or this type of class. There are people who are okay. There are people you look at and you think they get it all, but they are very very insecure. You feel it in their words. You feel it in them. You just see it in them. Like it's insane. Insecurity does not mean that someone has to be rich or poor. It's just that it's a thing. It depends with the person. No, it doesn't depend with the class of the person is in or that. It's so weird. You can be you can be in a situation that you're not that rich, but you look at a rich person being like envious of you, being insecure around you. They just like they get intimidated by you. Oh my god, that's so sad. Really, it's very sad, as I say. So, if you do not believe in yourself, let me tell you something, man. You have to know your worth. You have to believe in yourself. You have to love yourself, because if you don't do that, you're going to end up doing things that are going to be so awkward, very awkward, but you won't see it. It's like everyone else will be seeing it, but you'll be the blind one, because you're the one who's doing it. And you think it's normal, you think it's fine, but you'll be like you become something else. It's not a good thing, man. You know, watch people, watch people being so insecure. And it's sad. It's like we all can be best. We all can do better. All we are working on is becoming better people. Better, not better. Better people. Yeah. So and it starts with God. Let me tell you, if you have God, you will be so secure. If you have a personal relationship with God, you have a personal relationship with. I know you think you're there thinking that, of course she had to say, okay, of course she had to say something that leads me to the personal relationship. But I have to talk about this. I have to talk about the personal relationship with God. It starts with that. If you have a personal relationship with God, it's like God gives you clarity about you. He gives you confidence, like he gives you the courage to love yourself, the grace. Like you start seeing yourself in a different way. Like if you did not believe in yourself, start believing in yourself. If you did not respect yourself, start respecting yourself. If you did not know what you want, you start knowing what you want. It's like it starts with the personal relationship with God. It works like magic. Guess what? That's the way to go. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because I've seen people, if you lack God, you will lack a lot of things in your life. You will lack a lot. And when I'm talking about lacking, don't be like thinking about money, cars, and all that. There are those things that you're not tangible, but you will lack. You might have all the tangible things in the world, but if you do not have God, you will lack all the intangible things in the world. I don't know if that's the word, but yeah, if you do not have God, you will lack the things. How are they even called? Hmm? The things that are not tangible. You will not have self-respect. You okay? It's you know what I mean. You know what I mean, man. No, Joe. And tell you what, man. If you have God, you'll be peaceful. Yes, I know. I've just shared a video talking about how, even if you are whatsoever and God has called you and everything, it's not easy. It's not easy, yes, because that devil is always fighting you. But even if the devil is fighting you, you still have peace. The peace of mind. The peace of mind. That's something you can't buy with money. That's something you can't invest in with money. It's only God that gives that. But guess what? He gives it for free. It's for free, y'all. It's for free. The things of God are for free, and they are the most important things we need in life. But they are for free. But the fact that you are just like there, judging yourself, hating yourself, you don't want to go to God because you feel like God hates you. The way you hate yourself, He loves you, baby. Don't sit on yourself and start, looking for things that God would have handed you like with ease. You look for them in different kinds of people who can't give it to you. You end up being heartbroken all the time. Hmm? Think, think. God is for free. God is for free, guy. He's for free. That's, man, because honestly, I told God, I'm a carito shit. Thank you, Lord, for bringing that up. I used to tell God, but God, guess what? What if you were for buying? What if I had to first have money to have a relationship with you? What if I first had to have money for me to afford you? I told God I wouldn't have afforded you, but it's like you're free. You're free, man. Like you're free. I can have you. You can have God whichever level you are at. God is for free. But it's like we don't want things for free. Like, people love things for free in the world. If you tell people clothes for free, everything for free, they will run. But God is for free. They will start, shining. Like you love everything else, but God, think. Use your head. God is for free. And He loves you. Forgiveness is for free. Everything is for free, man. Like everything for free. Everything about God is for free. Guess what? You have bills, you have to pay for every single thing in the world. But only God is for free. And the things that we need most, the inner things we need that we can't buy with money, are for free from God. But we don't want that. It's like we can work our lives out. We work for everything, but for God. Why? Why? Just go to God and be like, God, I'm here. I need this. God will give you for free, man. Free. Charge. Huh? It's like when they tell you that wig is for 200,000. Of course, the bag is for this kind of money, and you don't have the money. You can't sweat for that money, and you come back and buy that thing. But God, to get God, you don't need to sweat. God is for free of charge. You don't need to first sweat and because I've seen people who are like, to get that certain job, you have to have connections. Huh? Having God doesn't need no connection. Okay, you might be like, oh my God, I go to church and find my pastor, and then when pastor introduces me to God, you can introduce yourself to God. Huh? Guess what? God does not sleep at your pastor's church. He does not sleep at your pastor's place. Tell you what I'm telling you, man. I mean this. I feel this because God is for free. He's in your house. He's in your heart. He's in your space. He's everywhere. But you just want to come and be like, yes, you have to know this kind of, you have to know this kind of scriptures. You have to be a quarter of scriptures, right? You have to have like many quoted scriptures in your head to afford God, because God will ask you questions. God is not going to ask you any no questions. He wants you the way you are. Man, the noise is too much. I love you. I gotta do this, man. I don't know if I can, stop these kids from making the noise. I love you, man. I just want God for you. Don't be like, oh my goodness. You have to. This is what I used to be like. I used to be like, God, I wish I was, I wish I came from a Christian family. I wish I had a name that, I used to love the names of Christians. Hmm? It's not about your name. It is not about your name. It's about you, your spirit. Huh? These housings, yeah? Yes, this beauty, look. I know. The names you have. Like, what's your name? My name is na 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 na. And then they're like, oh wow, very sweet name, nice name. Huh? It doesn't matter which kind of name you have, or your name is Baba Baba Baba, or it's Bakarekete. Whichever name you have, God loves you that way. He loves and He chooses you. Choose God, man. Like, don't look at yourself and be like, oh my God, my nose is this, and my eyes are like this, and my mouth is like this. God will not. Yo, He loves you the way that you are. He is the one who made you. Huh? Wait. Oh, no, no. Eh? God loves you the way you are. Don't be like, baby, I can't afford this kind of dress. I need to have. Yo, He loves you the way, and He loves you right now. Regardless of which kind of situation you're in, God loves you. He loves you. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Huh? That tell me how many scriptures do you know? Huh? Those people who quote scriptures mostly, they don't even know the meaning of the scriptures. They're just quoting. What's that called? How was it even called? Cramming. They are cramming. Huh? They just cram scriptures, but they don't even read the Bible like that to understand. They don't read to understand. They read to show off. Feel me? You feel me? It's makati moshete rebo sanda la bahata. Yo. 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 Instead of studying the Bible, they quote scriptures and then they start showing off. I'm Christian enough because I know this kind of scripture and the other one and the other one. Rebo sanda. Haya. God loves you, man. God loves you the way you are. Huh? There are churches that refuse people. I've seen that. They'd be like, oh, that way you look like, you have a Jezebel spirit. Are you insane? Are you stupid? Are you insane? Let me tell you something. I went somewhere. Let me tell you a story. Holy Spirit, help me. Yo, I went to, okay. Okay. I went for some gathering one time in my life. I went somewhere. Because I love God, because I love Jesus so much. I used to love like these people who gather and even if I don't know that group, even if I don't know people, those kind of people, I'm like, oh, they are gathering, they've gathered for God. Let me go there. This day I went there, girl. I went there. Guess what happened? I reached there, yes, because I didn't look like I wasn't putting on like this dress that went up to my feet. I wasn't putting on a maxi dress, and I wasn't like looking like what did how did they want me to look like? I reached this place, and now for some reason, man, the people makarata sendere. Do you know that these people that look at you and make you feel like you have something wrong with you? They are the ones that have something wrong. Like they are so narcissistic. They are so this kosheterebo sandaramanderere habayanderebo sheta makasetere. Let me tell you something. What they did. They were like, I reached there, and I joined them. Started praying. For some reason, they are like, let's hold hands. We held hands and we started praying. And then they were like, start praying. We started praying. Huh? And then this person, because me, I feel spirits. I don't look like a Christian like that, like the qualities of a Christian on top. I don't have those qualities. You feel me? Have to look good first of all. And then I put on short things. Yeah, that's me for now. I don't know what God wants. If He has not yet told me to stop putting on short things, because He's the one I respect most. And yes, I respect other people, but there are things he has to have to tell me. He does not tell me. Your opinion does not matter to me, baby. Yeah. So this I reach at this this gathering, and then They are like, let's start praying. Guess what? This guy comes on me because yes, I was that extraordinary one. I wasn't like putting on like maxi dresses like reached the bottom of my feet. Ah, and then he start praying. Praying this time because me I feel spirits. I know people for who they are. I feel people's motives. That's you can be telling us everything. You can be saying things, acting like you mean something else, yet you mean something. Me, I just see what you exactly mean. That's me. That's me. It's God in me. Feel me? So this guy starts praying, and then he comes on me, and then he's like, oh my god! Like I'm like, I just stood up and I'm like, whoa, wow. I just felt bad. I just felt sad for this person. I'm like, what are you even doing? Like, because like he acted like as if he was praying for me, but he was like, like he needed more help. Let me tell you, he needed more help. Hmm? It's good to pray for others and all that, but I feel people's motives. That's me. I just left, and I'm like, wow, 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 wow. But I went laughing. Huh? Like there are these people that project. Those are the kind of people that make people go astray. That's why I tell you to have a personal relationship with God. If you do not have a personal relationship with God, people will tell you whatsoever they want. They will end up actually pulling you away from God because the devil uses anyone, even your pastor. He can use him. Don't look at me bizarre. I mean it. I mean it. The world is deep. It's funny. The world's funny. Whoa. If you don't have God, if you do not get to know God on your own, and I'm not saying that cut off fellowships, cut off going to church and everything, keep on doing what you've been doing, Danny. I'm sorry for calling you Danny. But keep on what you've been doing, but make sure you know God on your own. Make sure you have that personal relationship with God. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. The world is getting darker and darker every day. Feel me? It gets darker and darker, darker and darker, and it's gonna reach a time if you do not know God as a person, they are going to lead you astray. If you want it or not, you may act strong. I'm strong on my own. I know that what the truth is. But let me tell you something. If you do not have God, if you do not get to know God on your own, you'll be led astray. If you want or not, you'll be led astray, and you want like by the time you wake up, it will be too late for you. That's why I tell you to start now. You know, there are many people who are very lost in churches. They are completely lost, very lost. And I'm telling you this. You might be like, what do you think? I know who I am and I know what I'm saying. Because I know, I see, I know, and I know. I'm telling you. Okay, it's a choice. You can take my word or not. I don't lose nothing. Let me tell you something. What God told me. God was like, He told me that I'm sending you out there to tell people the truth. Tell them what I tell you to tell them. You feel me? But He was like, if you tell them you're good, if you tell a sinner to change and they don't change, it's on them. Hmm? But if you tell a sinner and they change, good for them. But if you do not tell them, it's on you. That's why I'm like, I have to come here and I tell you, I've done my job. You believe me or not? I've done my job. I'm clean with God. I'm like, God, I did what you told me to do. You know, if you do not take my word and I'm not forcing it on anyone, it's a choice. It's a choice. I love that. I love what God did. God did not force us. He's not like, Shakira, you have to come this side. You have to love me. It's not a force. It's not a forced relationship. God gave you what they call willpower. He gave you willpower. It's either you choose him or you don't choose him. Do what you want. Do what you want, because he does not want you to be like, my God, you forced me. I didn't want you, but you forced. No, it's a matter of choice. If you want, do it. If you don't want, Do you? Do you? When you be suffering your consequences, I won't be there. I'm sorry. Yes. That's why I'm doing what he told me to do. I'm taking away the burden. I'm like, God, this, you told me to pour out this. Yes, Lord, it's here pouring out. I poured it out and I'm light. He gives me another one, I pour it out and I'm light. That's what I do. Do what he told you to do and hear and do the needful. You feel me? I love you. I will love you. Okay, I'll not love you forever because, of course, I'm not like okay. Like I really don't know you like that. So the person I will love forever is God. Why do I call you person? Okay, it's God that I will love forever because like I'm going to be good forever, forever, forever. But and I'm going to love my husband for the rest of my life. But you, I love you for as long as you are under the sound of my voice because I really don't know whether. Okay, whoever is under the sound of my voice, I love you and I wish the best for you. But no, I'm not going to love you for. Of course, you don't need my love. You need God's love. It's my husband that needs my love. My future husband, my word, the wait husband, because he's not yet here. But he is coming in the mighty name of Jesus by the Spirit of the living God. To that. But oh Lord help me, man. Like, you need God's love. It seems that it's gonna promise you that forever love. Because man, we are in this world for a short time. Yup. Yo, I love you. I'll have to stop this what's it called? The video. I have to stop it from here. I love you. Create the personal relationship with God if you do not have one. And if you have one, keep going. It's the way to go. I love you. Mwah. What a best. Stay prayed up.